Hello everyone and welcome to WD18, the Watford fan channel. We're back for a tactics video today. We're going to be talking about Watford's best 11 at Javi Gracia's disposal once all the players are fit. We're going to go through four formations, 2-3 at the back formations, and we've got 2-4 at the back formations. We've got the 4-4-2, we've got the 4-3-3, we've got the 3-5-2 and the 3-4-3. This is going to be my opinion that I think the best team that Watford can put out in those four formations. I've gone on those formations based on his time at Malaga. He was known for using the 4-4-2. He's used the 4-3-3 before, and I've taken it from some of the games we've seen him against Chelsea, for example, the 3 at the back formation. So that's why I picked those four. I think they're the four that he would use. I don't think he'll go outside of them. Started with Karnezis in goal, and he's going to be the goalkeeper for all four formations, in my opinion. I think he's a better goalkeeper than Aurelio Gomez. That's only in my opinion. I think Aurelio Gomez is a better leader. Don't get me wrong. His presence on the pitch, he's a great ambassador off the field too, and he's perfect for Watford Football Club. But as a player, until the end of the season, I think Karnezis will be moving on. Until the end of the season, we've got to get the most games out of Karnezis. And after a troubled start against Everton, he's really put in some great performances. He's definitely my goalkeeper in the best Watford 11 at the minute. Going on to right back, there's only one man for it. It's Kike Femení, the speedy Spanish right back. Has been plagued with injuries after coming off against Crystal Palace earlier on in the season when we lost 2-1. He is our best right back. He's better than Darian Matt. Even though Darian Matt did score that goal against Chelsea, Kike Femení is a league above him. And as Gerard Deulofeu has just said, he's turned from he thought he was a good player to an amazing player. He's really, really improved in this Watford team, and he's a right back for me. The two centre-backs, a debatable decision that some people are going to argue whether Prodl should go in. Personally, I've gone for Kabasele and Adrian Mariappa. Mariappa has been, I'd say, one of the most improved, probably the most improved player for Watford this season. He's played for the club before, he knows what it's about, and I think there's even a claim that he could become captain of Troy Deeney. But that's for another day. I think Adrian Mariappa has staked his claim in the squad, and he's been fantastic this season alongside Christian Kabasele, who's been okay. I think he's been all right, and I think he's probably the best position and the best player to put in that position, alongside Adrian Mariappa. Left back, we're not really spoilt for choices between Jose Holebas and Marvin Ziegler. Jose Holebas is probably the better defender. Marvin Ziegler's a little bit better going forward. We've seen at Newcastle away, for example, he's looking to bomb forward, he's looking to cut back. I think he got 2 assists in that game, where he got the own goal and the Will Hughes cut back. He's good going forward, but Holebas defensively is slightly better. I would have liked to see Watford upgrading the left-back slot, but Holebas, for me, has to go in at left-back. We'll start with the central midfielders, then we'll work our way out. So the two centre mids, I've gone for Nathaniel Chalobah and Abdoulaye Doucouré, someone who's been subject to interest from Arsenal, Tottenham and Liverpool. Doucouré has had a fantastic season for Watford. He's probably been Watford's best player, and I've said that numerous times, but I think if he doesn't get player of the season, that's criminal. I'm really disappointed not seeing Nathaniel Chalobah alongside Doucouré for the whole of the season. That injury earlier on has really kind of set him back. He's been out for longer than we expected. But those two together at the start of the season, especially Liverpool at home, I thought they complemented each other really, really nicely. So those two for me. Right midfield, that Spanish connection, I've gone for Gerard Deulofeu, the loanee from Barcelona. Speedy, the pace on that right flank with Kike Femení and Gerard Deulofeu is really, really scary. They'll be looking to overlap each other, especially Femení. But no, they link up really well. And signs for Deulofeu, he kind of drifts into that central role. But on the right, he's effective as well. But he's definitely been a player who's stood out for me in the last few games for Watford. Richarlison on the left for me hasn't been his best recently, but on his day he's a game changer. He's not the best at finishing, we know that. But the amount of chances he does create, he draws so many fouls, he wins a lot of free kicks. That's essential for a winger, getting in behind. Troy Deeney and Andre Gray alongside each other now. Against Southampton, when Deeney came on, when we were 2-0 down at half-time, they linked up really well together, Andre Gray and Troy Deeney. That goal for Gray's header, he dragged the defender away for Yamat to hit the bar, and then he followed in with the rebound. Deeney was winning a lot of knockdowns, similar against Chelsea. But I think Deeney's definitely one up top where he causes a threat. He's a target man, and with Andre Gray, it could work. And I think Southampton, there were signs of that. We'll have to wait and see. But I would have liked to see us bring in another striker. But at the minute, I think they could complement each other in the 4-4-2 system. We move on to the 4-3-3 formation, another formation that Javi Gracia has used at his time in Malaga. He beat Barcelona 1-0 at the Nou Camp with a 4-3-3 system. Back four stays the same for me, but when we get into midfield, that gets a little bit interesting. Now, Challam and Doucouré continuing that defensive midfield role. Both of them, like I said, complement each other really well. One can bomb forward, the other will cover, and vice versa. So I think those two should stay. We go a little bit further up the pitch, and Will Hughes comes in that attacking midfield role. Now, there's a few players we could put in that position. We've got the likes of Roberto Pereira, we've got Tom Cleverley. Tom Cleverley can do a job. I'm not saying that. I just think Will Hughes provides that creative spark, someone who can unlock a door, get in the pockets just in front of the opposition back four and create something. I think Tom Cleverley hasn't got that compared to Will Hughes, the vision, etc. And Roberto Pereira is an impact player now for me. The two wingers stay the same, Richarlison and Deulofeu. And up front, I've gone for Troy Deeney. In this formation, we need someone to hold the ball up, knock the ball up to, and knock it down for the wingers. Maybe Deulofeu can drift inside, Richarlison drift onto his right foot. Will Hughes, knock it down for Will Hughes. I think with Andre Gray, we need someone who could hold the ball up, and I don't think Andre Gray in this formation and system will suit Javi Gracia. He won't suit it. We saw it under Marco Silva. He doesn't like holding the ball up, but that's not his strong point. I think Troy Deeney has to start, and Andre Gray comes on off the bench. Another option we've seen Javi Gracia revert to is the three at the back formation. There's two variations we've gone for. We've gone for 3-4-3 and 3-5-2 that we're going to be talking about today. We'll start with the 3-5-2. There is a debatable one with Christian Kabasele. Does he suit that left centre-back role? When Miguel Bristol is fit, he's a left-footed centre-back. He can drive with the ball up the pitch on his left foot. Now, I wouldn't have an issue with Miguel Bristol's coming in that left centre-back slot. I've only really based it on this season, Watford's fit 11. We haven't seen Bristol's feature apart from the first game of the season and early on in the season. So I went with Christian Kabasele, but I think there's definitely a case for Miguel Bristol's to come in for Kabasele when he's at full fitness. You can see there's a little bit of a pattern. Doucouré and Chalobah once again partner each other in the centre midfield role. Will Hughes just in front of them in that attacking midfield position. And we go on to the wingers. We've got Kika Femenía and Richarlison. Now, Kika Femenía did start his career as a right winger, as a right midfielder, someone who liked to bomb forward, and we've seen when he's played right back that he likes to overlap. I really want to get Femenía in the team, so I've put him at right mid, and I've put Richarlison on the left. Richarlison, I don't think there's any doubt about that. But I think there's only really two options we can do at right midfield, because I've chosen Deulofeu up front alongside Troy Deeney. I'll go on to that in a minute. But with Kika Femenía, you've got kind of two other options. You've got Darian Matt, who's not really a right midfielder, and Andre Carrillo. Andre Carrillo is another really good backup option, but I think Kika Femenía is good at that right back slot, and he can track back, and that's a massive thing for me. Andre Carrillo isn't known for his tracking back, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think Kika Femenía has that work rate to bomb up and down the pitch, do his defensive work as well. Richarlison maybe a little bit debatable, but Kika Femenía can drop back if needed. And then as a result, I've pushed Deulofeu up front alongside Troy Deeney. Deeney continues up front alongside a player. And there was a case for Andre Gray, but I was thinking a little bit of suggestion, because I've seen Deulofeu drift into the central role, drift in central positions, in fact. And I think Deulofeu, alongside a big, hefty target man like Troy Deeney, can profit when he knocks the ball down. He likes to run with the ball. He likes to take defenders on. And I just wanted to get Kika Femenía in the team, push Deulofeu up front, but he can always drop back. He can always drop to right mid, just drift, give him that free roam role alongside Will Hughes. They can really link up well. 3-4-3 formation, which I could see Javi Gracia using in due course. Same back three, same goalkeeper, same two centre mids, Chalobah and Doucouré. But the two fullbacks, wing backs if you want to call them, change. Femenía continues at right back, right wing back, and Marvin Ziegler comes in. First time he's come in this video. I don't think he suits the 4 at the back formation, if I'm going to be honest with you. I think he suits a 5 at the back. He's good going forward. At the back defensively is where he struggles. And given the licence to go forward, I think he can really help Richarlison on the left wing. Both fullbacks do like to overlap and like to get a ball in. So I think Ziegler does suit that role better than Jose Holebas. Deulofeu on the right, Richarlison on the left, and Deeney up front completes the 3-4-3 formation. Let me know down in the comment section below what you make of the 4 formations, any changes you make. I think Bristol's is a great shout to come in at left centre-back when fit. But let me know down in the comment section below. I'd like to hear what you guys make of it. Remember to like the video if you did enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once again for 2,000 subscribers. And we'll see you tomorrow for a preview.